Polish top 10. Evil old town of Gdansk, serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the.
Hello amazing viewers, and today we're going to be checking out top 10 places to visit in Poland, and this is the first time reaction. If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get right to this reaction of the day, guys.
And I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Poland. So here is my Polish top 10.
Like the sunset blasted in front of that building, at the back of this building, it's actually very beautiful.
Poland is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes, from the medieval old town of Gdansk to the towering Tatra mountains. Poland has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the impressive city of Krakow. Now this may be one of my favorite cities in all of Poland. Located in the southern part of the country, Krakow was founded all the way back in the 7th century, so you best believe it's full of beautiful history and architecture. Now one of the most impressive sights is the wall.
I like the fact there's so many colors, like the buildings, like you get to see red, white, milk, like there's just so many colors, and the green landscape, it just reflecting, it's just like looking at rainbow. That makes sense. The whole city just like looking at the rainbow, and you know rainbow is so beautiful. So like there's just a lot of colors going on, and just match with the clear weather, the clear blue sky, clean water. There's a lot of water, I noticed, a lot of water and grasses. Like it's so beautiful to look at.
Well, Royal Castle. It was built during the 14th century and was the first UNESCO World Heritage Site. It features architectural styles from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods. Now from the castle, you can make the short 10-minute walk to the main square. This dates all the way back to the 13th century, and it was the largest medieval town in squares in all of Europe, which is pretty crazy. And it's just fast.
Like, can you guys like just take a look, take a peep at this, like city plan? I like the alley that goes straight and the whole structure of the building. And do you notice this building standing on its own? Like this particular building here standing on its own. This is like a round tower. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Very beautiful.
You think of all the history that took place here. Now in the corner of the square is the St. Mary's Basilica, which was built back in the 14th century, and it's a perfect example of Polish Gothic architecture. Another interesting feature of Krakow is the Kosciuszko Mound. It's an artificial hill that was modeled after other prehistoric mounds in the city. It was built in 1823 to commemorate the national hero named Tadeusz Kosciuszko. The mound is 112 feet high, and there's a serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the panoramic views of Krakow and the Vistula River. Krakow is just such an amazing city, and I hope you all can visit. After Krakow, we're going to head to the Tatra Mountains. Now, located about a 2 hours drive from Krakow, the Tatras are a stunning mountain range that straddles the Polish and Slovakian border. Now, the best town to access the Tatras is Zakopane. Now, located right at the base of the mountains, Zakopane is the perfect starting place for your mountain adventures. During the wintertime, Zakopane is an ideal place to go skiing, and in the summer months, it's a prime place to start your hike into the mountains. One of the most impressive spots in the Tatras is the Morskie Oko Lake. You can make the 16-kilometer round-trip trek to the scenic lake. I mean, just such a phenomenal view up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain. Kilometer round-trip trek to the.
Like, are you guys seeing this? Like, this doesn't even look creative. This look like something you mess around with Photoshop. Like, I don't know if you have learned. There was a time in my life I was learning how to use Photoshop. Like, clips I was watching, this look like just imaginary views. Like, you see tutorial on YouTube, like people trying to create something that's not real. Something very beautiful, but not real. Like, this does look like that. It looks so unreal, but it's real. There's, like, the fact is real is like blowing my mind away. Because it's selling beautiful. This view alone is selling beautiful. It just look like something someone Photoshop the whole view of it. Like the contrast and everything of the whole place, the water colored, it's green, matching with the sky and the dark mountains behind it. Wow, this is just the definition of beauty, guys.
Nazi concentration camps. Over 1.1 million people died here. One of my favorite books I've ever read is called The Auschwitz Escape, and it tells the story of how 2 prisoners made their daring escape from this concentration camp. Now after, we're going to head to the northern part of Poland to visit Sopot. Now located right on the Baltic Sea, Sopot was established in the 8th century and grew as a commercial trading post and fishing village. Over the centuries, Sopot faced adversity as it was abandoned, burned, and then rebuilt, but in the early 19th century, Sopot started to gain popularity thanks to its spa and public baths, and it quickly became a...
It just got my attention that it's crazy that Poland looked this beautiful, because I think they were a victim of World War II, and World War II wasn't like a joke. It's an insane one of the most deadliest war in human history, and the fact they're looking this beautiful today is mind-blowing. See a lot of vivid colors building, clean streets, clean water, landscapes, nature, and the rest. Like there was like an insane number of bombs they blasted in this area. To see them rising so fast, like it's just been how many years, and they're looking this clean and good, like less pollution. Like I literally can see like, a lot of pollution in this video, like those industrial smoke, nylons on the floor, like those kind of stuff you get to see like in a busy city. I haven't seen something like that, but it's mind-blowing to see them grow this fast from where they were coming from, guys. It's insane.
Holiday resort town. Today's Sopot is a thriving tourist attraction, where there you can take a walk on Europe's longest wooden pier, or you can enjoy the swans and endless sandy coastline. Now I understand why it's called the Polish Riviera. Now after Sopot, we're going to head over to neighboring Gdansk. Located just a 15-minute drive from Sopot, Gdansk is one of Poland's oldest cities with a fascinating history with periods of Polish, Prussian, and German rule. The earliest mention of Gdansk was in the year 997 AD, and during the Middle Ages, Gdansk grew as an important seaport and shipbuilding town. It rose to be one of the wealthiest and largest cities in Poland until Warsaw's rapid growth in the 18th century. Today, Gdansk is one of Poland's...
I noticed something. Most of Poland cities are coastal environments, like water lines environment. There's a lot of water. There's not been a city show so far that I haven't seen water. So the whole area Poland is being located at is like a whole coastal environment. Wow. Wait, do they have saltwater intrusion, like that kind of problem in Poland? I really want to know if you guys have saltwater intrusion problem in Poland. This someone should comment down in this comment section down below. Because I've been seeing a lot of seawater and waters. I don't know if this one is actually freshwater, but I really want to know, guys.
Most beautiful cities. I mean, I just can't believe it's Old Town. It's full of these perfectly placed houses that seem to go on forever. Another really cool feature that I like about Gdansk is how the canal runs right along the Old Town. It's often full of ships, and it gives the city such a fun vibe. While you're there, you can just explore the streets of Old Town or take a walk along the canal. I mean, just such an incredible city. Now, just an hour's drive from Gdansk is the Malbork Castle. I mean, this is the largest castle in the world by land area, which is pretty crazy. It was built in the 13th century by the Teutonic Knights, who were German Catholic Crusaders. And as the number of the knights grew, so did the castle, which encloses an area of 52 acres. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people were able to build such buildings back then. More than half of Malbork Castle was destroyed during World War II, but thankfully it was rebuilt to its former glory. Now, after Malbork, we're going to head over to...
Like the way Poland came back so fast needs to be studied, because I know they were like a victim of World War II. Like, I wasn't expected to see such kind of buildings, such kind of streets in Poland right now, but yeah, they have it to show that like they have good governor and people working so hard for them to have a good life.
Masurian Lake District, located in northeastern Poland on the border of Kaliningrad. This lake district is one of the most visited lake districts in all of Central Europe, and it's home to over 2,000 lakes. It's a perfect place to go sailing, fishing, or just swim in the lake.
What?
I mean, I just can't think of a better place to go on a hot summer day. Now, aside from the lakes, the area is full of beautiful forest, perfect for hiking and exploring. The Masurian Lake District is definitely a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Another scenic place for nature lovers is the Pieniny National Park. Now located in both southern Poland and northern Slovakia, Pieniny is one of the oldest and smallest national parks in all of Poland. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful area. The river runs right through it, and it acts as a natural border between Poland and Slovakia. The national park is home to many animal species such as the Eurasian lynx, which I think is like one of the coolest animals ever. One of my favorite
Yes.
features of the
So
park
cute.
is the 3 crowns. The rock feature is made up of 5 sharp limestone peaks that create quite the sight. Now another beautiful nearby spot is the Niedica Castle. This 14th century castle is located just a few minutes away
Actually,
from
they
the
have a lot of
park. I mean,
castles.
this whole area is just incredible. Now after, we're going to head over to the beautiful city of Wrocław. I mean, it's such a tricky pronunciation. Now located in western Poland, about a 3-hour drive from Krakow, Wrocław is such a charming historical place. It's home to one of the most beautiful market squares in all of Europe. It's lined with elegant townhouses and cobblestone
Yeah,
streets.
townhouses.
Wrocław also has one of the most
Colorful
beautiful
roofs as
cathedrals
well.
in Poland. It was originally built in 1272, but has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout the centuries. I just love its double spires. Wrocław is just the perfect place to
What
just
would
walk
say
around and
again?
explore for a day. Now for our final destination, we're going to head to Warsaw. Located on the Vistula River in east central Poland, Warsaw is the capital and largest city in the
Yeah.
country. Warsaw
Uh,
began to grow in the
I was
16th
about to say these buildings here look like this town will be the capital city because of the skyscrapers. I noticed in the recent cities show it's more like townhouses and normal castles, most of townhouse. But seeing skyscrapers, my mind was like, okay, this has to be the capital city, and that's really beautiful.
century when the capital was moved there. It was called the Paris of the North, but sadly, Warsaw was damaged extensively during World War II with over 85% of its buildings in ruins. Thankfully, today it's a bustling capital with a population of 1.8 million. One of my favorite buildings of the city is the Palace of Culture and Science at 778 feet tall.
That's really
It's the
beautiful.
5th tallest building in the EU. The crowning
Wow.
feature of the city is Warsaw's Old Town. It was established during the 13th century and is full of history and medieval architecture. Like the main part of the city, the Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it was miraculously restored and was made a World
Miraculously.
Heritage Site in
I like that
1980.
word.
When you're there, you can just explore the square and marvel at all the history that took place in this medieval old town. Well, that is it for my Poland top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Poland in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where
Actually, guys, watching this video before he mentioned World War, actually came to mind like, wait, this is the same Poland that had issues with World War II, the same Poland that were invaded World War II. Like, okay, I was at first I was like playing with the video, like, wow, there's a lot of fan views. Then the realization just hits me, like, okay, Poland were a victim of World War II, and the fact is looking so beautiful. Like, how did they get back so fast? And I like the word you use, that miraculously get back so fast, because it can only take a miracle for someone. Like, World War II is like the most deadliest war in history. Like, seeing you watching this video with me, you've seen some videos like of the old footage during the World War II. Like, there's no hope for it. Like, it looked like a ghost town. Like, it looked like someone human can't inhabit anymore. But it's so crazy that they like came back and like worked on it and brought it to such glory it is. And seeing it, like, it looked like 7 wonders of the earth. Poland is actually a very beautiful country, guys. I'm really happy seeing this. At least a place that have nature and still a city vibe to it. It's a mix of nature and city vibe to it. And the way people move freely around it, so it shows that okay, there's still security. Because I noticed there's no fence in those buildings. Yeah, that's something I picked on watching this video. I noticed there's less fence to the building. Like where I live over here, there's every building to its own fence due to insecurity reasons though. Because you have to have fence. Because of like if you don't have fence, there's no way you protect yourself against thieves and other stuff. But seeing Poland don't have fences to their building, they only say one thing: the security there is tight. But a place that looks this beautiful and a good security as well, that's heaven, guys. But that's literally heaven. I think it should be added to one of the 7 wonders of the earth. I really watched this video and I was in awe watching most parts, especially the nature parts. I was really surprised of how unreal they look. Like these waters, the reflection of the sunset. If they look like that all day, look like something like you can just snap, and with the little editing, it look like cartoonish. It literally looks so beautiful. Look like somewhere all these ancient movie like Lord of the Rings, Marlin, movies like that. This kind of nature scene that looks so beautiful. Like you just keep watching the series and you just like enjoy the series more and more and more. Like Poland look like that, have that view. I like the townhouses, the colors, like the vivid color, the red, and I noticed the red in it. This matchstick, the red on it, like there's this particular red that matchstick used to have. Most of the roofs have that color and really very vibrant from the drone shot. Like it's beautiful to look at. Thank you guys for watching with me to this time. I really appreciate all of you. Our subscription is like really free, zero charges, $0, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share to your friends. I hope to see you guys at my next video. Bye for now, guys.